we're going to talk about another wee touchy subject when you're on cancer treatment. So, if people don't know, I went through 6 months of chemotherapy for lymphoma. And I've now been in remission for 6 months, so all is well, guys, don't worry. We're going to talk about hair, the biggest touchy subject ever for me. I hated the thought of losing my hair. It was the worst thing to come to terms with ever, and I do genuinely believe that's because it's a visual thing. Everyone can see it, everyone knows you're going through treatment. If you're feeling sick one day, they don't know, you don't need to tell anyone, nobody needs to know you're feeling sick. So I'm going to give you my tips on hair loss, and I'm going to tell you my routine now to maintain a healthy head of hair at the minute. For those of you who don't know, I didn't actually lose all my hair going through chemo. It was most of it, but not all of it. So I kept enough to not have to actually shave my head, so I've actually never had to lose all my hair, which I was really lucky. I did take many steps to prevent a lot of hair loss. The first thing I would recommend to anybody going through treatment and going through a bit of hair loss would be to cut your hair as short as you possibly can. I was actually ginger when I first got diagnosed, so it was actually probably down to here. I'll include a picture of it because I had to take pictures when I got my wig supplied to me. So I cut my hair to about here, and that is the thing that actually saved most of the hair in my head, because see, when you're brushing your hair, my hair was quite tuggy, and see, when I was brushing it, a lot of it was coming out when I was pulling and tugging. So the shorter your hair is, the less chances it's got to get tugs, and the less brushing you have to do, the less it comes out. I would so recommend cutting your hair if you can. It's very hard. My mum done it for me because all the hairdressers were shut. I would recommend cutting your hair so much. It's the only thing that kept not most of the hair, a lot of the hair in my head. Would be to schedule in a brushing your hair time every day. Sounds so stupid, I know, but like, don't brush your hair as much as you can. Obviously, you need to brush your hair to stop tugs, and then if you don't brush your hair, you get tugs and you have to pull your hair. So make sure you do brush your hair at least once a day. I think I done mine in the morning when I woke up, and then when I came out the shower, probably, yeah. Just recommend like not styling it. I would just recommend putting it in a little bun or a low pony. That's what I would do. Don't mess about with your hair too much, just leave it. It's totally a personal journey with your hair. A lot of people might not even lose their hair, and a lot of people do lose all of their hair. It is just one of those things of chemo. The chemo comes in your body and it destroys the hair cells, and that's how we lose our hair. It's just the way that chemo works. It's a horrible fact to try and face. Guys, don't worry, like, I know all about it. The hair in my head wasn't the only thing that I lost. The only hair I didn't lose from my body was actually my leg hair, which is amazing because it's like the only hair that you want to fall off, isn't it? Another thing I would also do in treatment is only wash my hair once a week, because again, the movement of your hands, like kind of washing it actually takes out a lot of hair, and you'll find a lot of hair going down your plug hole and stuff. So I would try to wash it as least many times as you can, and that will make sure you maintain your hair for as long as you can. I'll include a little video of like when a picture, sorry, of like when my hair loss was probably at the most. I had lost most of my hair from the crown of my head, so when I was putting my hair up in a little bun, you couldn't really see the hair loss from the middle because all the hair was covering it, which was actually a blessing for me. But obviously I could never wear my hair down or anything like that because I had quite a big bald patch in the middle of my head. My hair's doing really well at growing. It is just amazing how fast it comes in. So I think in like 6 months time, my hair will probably be like long enough for me to like wear it down and stuff like that, and actually feel confident in wearing it. I don't apply any heat or any products or anything like that on my actual hair. I don't put straighteners, curlers, hairdryer, nothing like that in the minute, because I want to leave my hair to be the healthiest it possibly can be. I'll try and wash my hair 3 times a week. Now, when I wash it, I do a full-on ritual with it. So I use the Frank Body stuff. It's in a pink and white tube. I use the hair scrub and the hair mask. It's about £21 for the set. I use the hair scrub to scrub your actual scalp. Now this is so good because it stimulates hair growth. It's actually caffeinated, and also it's so clean into your hair. It makes your hair so clean, no joke. And I just scrub with the scrub. It's just like a body scrub but for your scalp. Wash that out. Then I use any shampoo, mainly ones that have biotin in them, because biotin is amazing for your hair. Then I'll rinse that out, and then I'll use the hair mask that comes with the scrub. This is a caffeinated hair mask. and it stimulates hair growth. You leave that on for 10 minutes, make sure it goes from roots to tips, and that's you. Wash it off, and the smell is amazing. When I come out the bath, I'll put in the volume and hair elixir from Hairburst. This is just a wee spray. You can spray it on wet or dry hair, I think, and you just spray it on. Basically, it protects your hair from any environmental damage and also adds to growth and volume of your hair. So it just makes it more voluminous and adds to a little bit more growing. And yeah, like, my hair journey's been a long one, and it's obviously still going to be very long. I've still got a long way to go with my hair. I'm not 100% where I would want to be with my hair at all. But that is okay. My hair's getting there every single day. Really, really happy with the way that my hair is at the minute. I can't wait till it's just in a wee bob and I can finally dye it. They do recommend that you don't dye your hair for 6 months after treatment, because the chemo can stain your hair, the colour can go on, it can actually alter the colour that you're meant to be dyeing your hair, because the chemo can actually be still in your hair. So yeah, if you are going to shave your hair and you are going to lose it all, just embrace it as much as you can. Like, you can actually rock anything. If you are in the fight to beating cancer, you should not really care what anyone thinks of you. And I know that's so hard. Honestly, trust me, I know it is, because I still feel like, you know, that people would judge me for my hair, or, you know, what I would do with the choices that I make on my head. It is a hard process, don't get me wrong, but like, think of it, you're going to have a full head of new hair, healthy hair by the end of it, and that's all I keep doing myself, is like, nobody my age will have this quality of hair, nobody, because it's dyed, it's been straightened and curled to death. You know, people get extensions and sometimes it can rip out some of their nice healthy hair. So, you know, we're on a real positive path, guys. Like, let's just stay positive. Just style it the way that you can while you can. And then, you know, we'll sort it out. We will sort it out when we feel comfortable. And that's it. That's all you need to do. I know I hate the saying when people say, oh, it's only hair, you're beautiful the way it is and all that. But it's so, so true. Like, I would say that to anybody. Like, at the end of the day, you are beautiful with or without hair. I know when people say that to me, I'm like, actually, shut up. I don't care. All I want is my hair. But it is so true. Like, I would say to anybody, like, you're stunning with or without it. Like, you don't need hair to prove your identity or prove who you are as a person. The way that you, I always said this to my friends, like, the way that I am as a person would never ever change just because I lost a hair in my head. People love me for me. They don't love me for the way that I look or the way that I dress or the way that I feel. They love me for the person I am, the things that I say, the things I talk about, and the way that I am with them, and that's all that matters. And the thing is, do you know what else? Another thing, like, I always say this to my friends as well, like, I always feel like everyone's looking at me, like, but in reality, no one's looking at you. Nobody cares what you're doing. Nobody cares what you look like. Just go and own it. Do what you want for you. Do what you feel. If your hair's growing back after chemo, after 6 months, and you want to dye it purple, on you go, do it. Because honestly, I can't wait till my hair grows and I can re-dye it again, because boy oh boy will I be having some fun with it. Now I'm just going to answer some questions that you guys put on about hair. So, any products recommended for eyebrows? Terrified of losing mine of all things. Honestly, that was my biggest fear as well. Oh my bloody god, and did I lose my eyebrows? Yes, I lost my eyelashes as well. I found a product on Amazon or eBay, and I actually found it through TikTok with a girl who had alopecia. She basically had eyebrow templates, and it was like a little gel with like hair-like fibres. She painted it on for the template, took the template off, waited for it to dry, and she actually had like a fake eyebrow that she could then draw on with like hair-like fibres. I bought that, and it's actually so good. Like, obviously I don't need to use it now because I've actually got my full eyebrow back, but the way that it actually darkened my eyebrows and made them look a lot fuller was amazing. So I'll put the link down below. You can also get, which I would have probably tried if I had lost my eyebrows completely, you can get eyebrow tattoos. You can get like packs of them on Amazon, actually just like wipe off tattoos kind of thing, and they're like, they just give you like a template and you could like just draw them on. That's what I would suggest. Eyebrows were like a big thing for me. My top tips, and it would just be like to like get to know your eyebrow shape and stuff, because if you do lose them all, if you know how to draw it in by like kind of memory, then that would really help if it's going to make you feel more confident. And also, like, if you want to go out with no eyebrows and own it, then you should, because you're going to beat cancer, so like, just do whatever you want because you are amazing. when and can you get hair extensions after chemo? Yes, you can 100% get hair extensions after chemo. I wouldn't suggest it for a little while though. I'm not an expert on these things, guys. I'm not a hairdresser. However, your hair will probably know when it's okay to take it. You could maybe get a consultation with a hairdresser, and she'll probably advise you when it's best for your hair, what length and like kind of thickness your hair needs to be for you to get extensions to be, for your hair to be able to hold it if it's snapping. The thing with extensions is that sometimes maybe that they can maybe ruin your hair if they're not put in properly. But if you go to somebody who's reputable and like maybe has experience in the field, or experience in the field of people with hair loss, then they will 100% know what they're doing, and they're not going to put extensions in your hair that are too heavy that's going to ruin your hair if they know what they're doing. I would just say do your research 100%. If you're ever confused about it, ask your team. They will 100% know how and when you can maybe get extensions. And yeah, this is something that I've actually looked into, and I would actually consider getting if the world opens back up again. I want to give my hair as much time as it can to grow itself before starting to put extensions and stuff on top of it. So I would just say wait till it's a decent length, decent thickness, and then maybe get a consultation about extensions. Did you wear a wig? I'm really struggling with mine, but I don't want to wear hats or scarves. Did I wear a wig? The short answer is no. No. Because I didn't lose enough of my hair for it to like not be like okay tied up kind of thing. I would actually wear my wig out, to be honest. Like if, you know, when lockdown and stuff starts coming out, I would 100% wear it out with confidence, because one, I look good in it, and two, like, you should be able to change up the way that you look no matter what. Like, you shouldn't need to just be going through chemo or hair loss to wear a wig. If you want to go out and wear a wig and change your hair colour for the night, then you should be able to. I think if you have lost all your hair and you're feeling a bit self-conscious, it might take a bit of getting used to going out with maybe no hat or no scarf. What I did get, in preparation of me losing all my hair, was kind of hair turbans, kind of hair, like, head covers kind of thing. They're really, really cute. I got a black one with a big bow, a pink one with a big bow, and then like my plain black one that I've worn in a few of my videos, and it's like a turban with the knot. I love that so much. Like, see, even if I didn't have a wig or anything on, I'm going to wear that like so much. Like that, the turbans are beautiful. Like, they're so stunning. I'll link the ones that I got below, or some cute ones below. I really, really, really love them. Love the hair turbans so much. I think it's hard to, you know, maybe wear hats or scarves as such, because maybe people associate kind of things like that with illnesses and cancer, and it is kind of hard. But see, to be honest, just own it. If you're not comfortable wearing your wig or you're struggling with it, then maybe, you know, give your head some rest. It's hard to wear a wig, it's very warm. So yeah, I would just say do what makes you feel comfortable. If you don't want to wear hats, don't want to wear scarves, then don't. I would say try and get the turbans maybe if you're not confident going out with just your... I'm not sure what stage of hair loss you're at. If you are maybe completely bald at the minute, then maybe the turbans might be the way to go if it's going to make you feel a bit more comfortable. But never go out with thinking, oh, I don't want people to look at me and all that, because I promise you people won't look at you. Own it. You're beautiful the way that you are. You do not need a wig or anything like that to validate you. If you're struggling with your wig on ways to style, I'm not sure if you're struggling with it maybe with the heat or the heaviness of it, but if you're struggling with it on ways to style it, I would suggest maybe putting a hat over it, or putting one of those turbans, you know, that the way that I've styled it. I'll put a picture in before. I've styled it with the wig and the turban, and it actually looks really nice and natural. I hope that is okay and makes sense to you. I'll link everything that I kind of bought for my own hair loss journey below. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say in the hair journey. The hair thing's probably the most touchy, topical subject for me, but I'm happy to talk about it with you guys if it helps anybody out there, and I hope it does. So let me know what you think, guys. If you've got any advice for me personally that I could do with, then please let me know. If you've gone through hair loss and you're kind of further on in the remission journey, then let me know what you've done to kind of maintain your hair, or maybe if you've got extensions, let me know how you found it. I want to know. Let me know below, or you can contact me on Instagram, which is B's Lymphoma Journey. Thank you for watching, guys, if you got to the end, and just stay safe. Hugs to everybody. I can't wait until lockdown is over now. Won't be long, guys. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. Love yous all. Bye.